Good morning everyone. Today we came here with another videos with some MCQs questions related to the competitive examinations, and these are the parts of the NCERT. I think the class 9th you will read about these questions. So let's begin with our first question. The first question is, in which year did the Hitler become the Chancellor of Germany? As you know about the Hitler, the Nazi party. Okay, so we have the four options given here. The first option is 1933, second option is 1918, third option is 1945, and the fourth option is 1929. According to the questions, our first answer would be the correct answer, 1933. As you remember, the Second World War, which started in 1939 to 1945. First he became the chancellor, then he will lead to the Second World War. Okay. Our second question is, which country has the birthplace of the socialism? Okay. You know, the India follow the socialism, but we follow the both capitalism and socialism. We balance the both. So, which country is the birthplace of the socialism? According to the option, the first option is France, second is Germany, third is Russia, and the fourth one is England. And we all know very well that the birthplace of the socialism is Russia. So our answer would be Russia. Begar. What is the meant by begar? It is given in your constitutions also. I think the article 23 to 24 it's deal with the begar. The practice of forcing workers, the first option is the practice of forcing the workers to work without any wages, practice of begging, as you see in the traffic signals, you will find the people are begging. In your street also, in your house around, they are moving here and there and begging. The third option is both A and B, and the fourth option is none of these. According to the options, I think the first would be the correct answer. The practice of forcing to work without any wages. This would be the correct answer. Our next question is, when did the Germany surrender effectively end the World War II in the Europe? As you know, the Second World War second 1939 to 1945. Okay, so according to the question, the option should be B. The fifth question is, which fundamental rights is called the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution? Our options is right to equality, right to constitutional remedies, right to freedom, and rights to freedom of religion. We have the four options, and according to the options, the heart and soul, that means these are called the Atma or Hriday. So according to the answer, our option should be second option should be correct. Our sixth question is, who was the leader of the Nazi party in the Germany? As I told you in the first question, we have the four options: the Winston Churchill, Benito Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, and Joseph Stalin. I would like to elaborate here. The Winston Churchill belongs to England. Mussolini, he belongs to Italy. Hitler, Germany, and Stalin, Russia. So our correct option would be Nazi party, Adolf Hitler. Our seventh question is, the British colonial authorities used the forest primarily for promoting the wildlife conservation. Second option is the sustaining the tribal livelihood. Third, the enhancing the beauty of the health station. And the fourth option is extracting the valuable timber for the export. As you know, colonize the other countries. The simple meaning of the colonialism will answer you this question. Okay, so what is the simple meaning of the colonization? Extracting the valuable timber from for export, because they need only profit now. That's why they are not going to develop you. They only just extract the valuable timbers for their export so that they can sell it for the manufacturing of the sea, manufacturing of the tree houses, manufacturing of the railway lines. Okay, for these things they extract the wood. Next question is, which sector is the largest employer in the India? We have the three sectors: the primary sectors, tertiary sector, secondary sectors, tertiary sector, and none of these. And we are very well know that the primary sector in India is still a largest in India. Our ninth question is, literacy rate is measure of the physical capital, financial capital, human capital, and natural capital. And according to the question, its answer is human capital. Our 10th question is, which sector is responsible for the formation of the human capital? The options are given: primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector, and none of these. तो आपको पता होगा इसमें, you will know very well that the primary sector is related to the agriculture, secondary sector is consists of the manufacturing, and the third sector is consists of the services. So according to the option, the third option is the correct options of the tertiary sector. 11th question, who was the chairman of the drafting committee of India? This is known by the each and everyone, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay. He was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution of India. What is drafting committee? The drafting committee, that means when political leaders demanded for the formation of the constitution, they drafted the constitution, that means the prarup or the blueprint of the constitution, that is known as the drafting committee, who drafted the constitution, how would be our constitution. After the drafting, the discussion held, voting held, and there the final constitution is made, which today we are using. 12th number question is, which of the following country does not have the written constitution? This is a very important question. You will find this question in each and every examination. Okay, if you know the India, we have the written constitution. United States of America, they have also. United Kingdom and the France. We have the four options: the India, United States, United Kingdom, and the France. And our answer should be the United Kingdom, because we know that it has the not any written constitution. 13th question is, the first past post system is also known as. The first past post system is also known as, our options are proportional representations, preferential voting, single transferable vote, and this is the part of this simple majority system. So we have the four options: proportional representation, preferential voting, single transferable vote, and the simple majority system. According to the options, D is the correct options. Our 14th question is, which of the following is not a free and fair election? And the options are given here: active participation of the citizen, discrimination among the candidates, equal opportunity for the all candidates, and independent election commission. Independent election commission is the most correct option, because if we don't have the independent election commission, we can't imagine an election which is free and fair election. Okay, so our option would be the independent election commission. Our 15th question is, the electoral constituencies of the Lok Sabha are based on the population, first option; B, religion; third option, occupation; and last option is caste. We know that today our constitutional limitation is going to happen in 2026. So it was based on the population, we know. So correct option is A. Our 16th question is, which of the following freedom is not available to the Indian citizen? Our options are: freedom to start a movement to change the government, the first option. Second option is freedom to oppose the government. Third option is freedom to participate in the armed revolution. And the D option is none of these. So according to the question, This is not available to the Indian citizen, and according to this, the freedom to participate in the armed revolution. Okay, this is not your freedom. Okay, to participate in the armed revolution. So according to the question, C option is the correct option. Okay, our next question is, who is responsible for the conducting the election in India? The President of India. Option second is Prime Minister of India. Third is Supreme Court of India, and the fourth is Election Commission of India. We can find the answers. Here is also election and here is election. So correct option is Election Commission of India. Our 18th question is, which of these following regarding the freedom of speech and expression? The Articles 19 deals with the freedom of speech and expression. The first option is every has the right to think differently. Second option is one may disagree with the policy of government. Third option is one may use it to incite the people against the government. And D option is one is free to criticize the government. The first A, B and D are correct, but this is not correct. You can't use it to incite the people against the government. So this is our correct option. Our 19th question is, which of the following places receives the highest rainfall in the world? Each and everyone know this question very well. The first is option is Silchar, second is Mawsyndram, third is Cherrapunji, and the fourth is Guwahati. So our option is the Mawsyndram. Which of the following characterizes the cold weather season in India? Okay, our options are warm days and the warm nights. Second options are warm days and the cold nights. Third options are cold days and the cold nights, and the fourth option are cold days and the warm nights. So according to the question, C would be the answer, the cold days and the cold night, the cool days and the cold nights. This is for today. We will come with the another video in few days. Okay, thank you.